Watchdog agency says the Obama campaign may be accepting illegal donations. The Government Accountability Institute says the president's team may be breaking the law by failing to properly screen credit card transactions received through its official website, opening the way for cash from foreign donors and others ineligible to contribute.
They literally, by their own accounting, accepted millions of dollars in donations where there was no zip code entered or where there were only 4 of the 5 digits. Why is that important? All the other campaigns, if you look at their campaign solicitations, don't have that problem.
Peter, let's start with you. The headline here is, in your estimation, the Obama campaign is breaking the law.
Yes. The reality is that the federal law says you cannot knowingly solicit or receive campaign contributions from foreign nationals. It's very clear that the Obama campaign is the most aggressive and most successful in online fundraising, and they on a regular basis are submitting contributions or asking for contributions from people around the world. At the same time, they have a basic lack of security on the back end. The FEC has currently no security requirements whatsoever when it comes to campaign contributions.
That's crazy.
So in this investigation, Stephen, you also looked at the Romney camp's online donation policy. It was different.
This is a bigger problem. Government accountability, what Peter did before, he's the guy that broke the story in insider trading on Capitol Hill.
That's right.
That led to the Stock Act, which really President Obama's really only crossed the aisle piece of legislation. The reason was people had talked about insider trading for a long time. Peter and the team went down and looked at the trades. The same thing here. The internet is changing the face of politics. It's really disintermediated so many different elements of politics. We took a look at every federal election, Congress, the Senate, all the presidential campaigns, and what we found out, it's almost 47% of all members of Congress don't have this basic security.
That's right.
But then
the basic security that a store or a restaurant would have in place, but they don't have at the Obama campaign.
With the trillions of dollars of transactions going on every year in the internet, you have to have the 2 basic parts of credit card security.
And as we look at this website right here, what's right or wrong about that?
Well, that is the security code on a credit card. I actually brought a little prop. On the American Express, it's the little digit right here that you have to input if you go to Amazon or anywhere else. Or on the Visa, it's on the back part of the card. And basically, you need to input this. And if you don't input this, your transaction is not going to go through. Some campaigns require that, many of them don't. And the problem is this is a basic anti-fraud tool that literally you have federal candidates not using, which means that fraudulent donations are much more likely to be getting in.
With the Obama campaign, it is different. Remember, they were the ones that really dominated social media. They also, as you see in Ohio, micro-targeting and data mining. They are by far the most sophisticated in the world. Those two are inextricably linked also in their fundraising. 43% of the people that come to their Facebook, equivalent to their Facebook site, their campaign site, is international traffic.
43%
is international traffic. And then immediately they turn that into a fundraising effort. Without asking these people U.S. citizens.
But it's completely. It's
so
got to be
zero.
Is
against the law, right?
Solicitation.
That part of it is against the law.
Solicitation of foreign nationals. You're presumed to be a foreign national unless you actively prove that you're a U.S. citizen. Solicitations of foreign nationals is against federal law.
Okay, so that's against the law. Peter, what's the worry?
The worry is that there's a long history of foreign governments and foreign individuals wanting to influence our elections. Remember 1996, Charlie Tree, the Clinton administration. In 1992, Katrina Leung was providing money from the Chinese government to the George H.W. Bush re-election campaign. The bottom line is foreign governments know how powerful we are, know how important our elections are. They favor certain candidates, and they are going to try to funnel money to influence the direction of our democracy.
One of the most shocking things we found in this, because this was a very sophisticated perturbation of many, many systems. One of the most shocking things we found out months ago was that the Obama campaign owns almost 400 domain names. So you can't get near, because the brand Obama is a global brand. They do not own Obama.com.
Who does?
And that's Patriot American named Robert Roach, who's a contributor, a campaign bundler in Shanghai. He is a kind of a mysterious figure. We found out that it's totally anonymous, this mysterious site. Now, this site, Obama.com, the thing that's so concerning about it, its sole purpose, it seems to be, is to drive international traffic to the donate page of the Obama campaign. It does not go to the homepage. So it's not trying to show some young kid in Karachi everything about President Obama. It takes you right to the donate page.
So what can people do about it, number one? And number two, do you expect to have the same results that your insider book had?
Well, we hope so. We hope that the FEC and Congress take action and have basic security requirements. We want transparency. Campaigns now only need to disclose contributions over $200. We live in an era of robo-donations where literally you can set up a computer program and make thousands of contributions for $25 a piece.
There's a one-click solution here. One click puts up CVV and AVS, the basic credit card security. Every campaign in Congress or the president can click that. The other thing, with one click, we can make every transaction online, and you can see every transaction. So there's no question. There's no question where this money comes from. So one click, it's all taken care of.
Yep.
Oh, man. We've got a graphic that shows how many various donations the president has received. And these are under $200. As you can see, President Obama, $271 million. Mitt Romney, $50
That was before the $181 million that was announced the other day, by the way.
That's exactly right.
They raised $500 million in 2008 online, $500 million online in 2008. They could raise another $500 million. You're talking about $1 billion potentially of cash.
And if your number is accurate and it's 43% comes from international,
well,
we're talking tens of millions of dollars.
43 is what goes to their homepage and goes back. We're not saying that 43% comes, but that has to be checked. Without credit card security,
you don't know.
You don't know. One click and we can find out.
And it's against the law.
We can put it all in back. The solicitation itself is against the law. Accepting it is also against the law.
And I was really disappointed, Peter, that you came with just 4 zeros, because I was hoping to get your secret code. So I could use it later on today to do. Steve mentioned shopping earlier at the top of the show. There's a lot of sales today. Thanks, guys. Very interesting report.
Thank you very much.
Coming up next.